Good day, I'm Stephen McHugh and this is your JIS News for Thursday, April 20, 2023. Residents of communities in St. Catherine South East will soon have improved access to potable water, sewerage and irrigation services. This follows the signing of a Memorandum of Understanding MOU on Tuesday between the National Water Commission NWC and andCan-Cara Development Limited CDL. Under the agreement, andCan-Cara will provide the infrastructure needed for the conveyance of residential and commercial sewage from agreed existing and proposed NWC customers to the existing CDL sewerage plant. andCan-Cara will also provide bulk water from its well for distribution by the NWC to its customers. Minister with responsibility for water, Senator Matthew Samuda, says the MOU will address the water supply and sewerage needs of the beneficiary communities, as well as irrigation, water production and distribution for agricultural use.
This arrangement includes the conversion of 9 NWC plants to lift stations, following the approved protocols and other important structures to go directly into the andCan-Cara treatment facility, as well as the sale of bulk water from andCan-Cara to customer.
Permanent Secretary Audrey Sewell says the project will be implemented in 3 phases, beginning with the Greater Bernard Lodge development area.
It is intended to create a vibrant and sustainable community that ought to address the challenges of affordable housing, transportation and access to jobs and services.
The Ministry of Tourism will be embarking on a full regularization of river rafting using guidelines developed in Jamaica's Destination Assurance Policy. The measure was outlined by Portfolio Minister Edmund Bartlett at Wednesday's post-cabinet press briefing. He was responding to questions regarding rafting on the Cabarita River in Westmoreland.
Unregulated rafting is something that we have to manage and to move swiftly to regularize by training the rafters properly and also to enable them to build appropriate safe rafts, because that's a big part of it, and so take them through a process, and that will be done for the Cabarita River. It is not a designated river yet for rafting, but we are looking at how to regularize it.
Minister Bartlett adds that the Destination Assurance Policy will clarify the process for legal rafting activities.
That destination policy is going to help to define the areas of activity, and the Tourism Development Company, TPDCO, is charged with the responsibility of being the monitors and the custodian of the integrity of that whole process.
Recently, the TPDCO put a stop to illegal rafting on the White River in St. Anne and is making efforts to regularize illegal operators. Jamaica's Destination Assurance Policy is a national strategic response to preserving the high quality of the island's tourism offerings. Labour Minister Carl Samuda has directed security companies to ensure that new employment contracts issued to security guards do not breach the labour standards. Speaking in the House of Representatives yesterday, the Labour Minister pointed out that all security guards were to be regarded as employees and not contract workers. This is based on a landmark ruling in September 2022 by the Supreme Court.
In relation to the new employment contracts, all security guards are workers and are therefore to be guaranteed vacation leave, sick leave, overtime, maternity leave, where applicable, and all minimum standards for decent work in Jamaica.
He warned security companies to abide by the labor standards.
I emphatically state that any agreement that is in breach of these labor standards should be brought before the ministry for immediate intervention, and there will be absolutely no compromise on that.
Minister Samuda pointed out that no concrete reports had been presented to the ministry where the rights of security guards had been violated. He said based on contracts he had seen, the vexed issue seems to be the lack of specific transitional arrangements. Mr. Samuda said that of the approximately 25,000 security guards employed in the country, only 88 have lodged formal complaints. These, he indicated, are being processed for amicable resolutions. Minister Samuda explained that if a security guard had been denied work-related benefits, that individual should visit one of the ministry's offices across the island. Meanwhile, a committee has been appointed to establish a joint industrial council for the regulation of the industrial security sector and protection of security guards. Minister of Labour Karl Samuda says the committee will be led by the president of the Jamaica Confederation of Trade Unions, Helene Davis-White.
We will be holding town hall meetings, and I'm going to invite you to attend with us, and we discuss it with the workers, because we will all have one thing in common, and that is the well-being of the Jamaican worker.
The minister says he will personally be meeting with security guards and companies to discuss their concerns and assist the parties in resolving the matters affecting them. Mr. Samuda told the lower house that he empathized with the concerns of the security guards. And finally, the Jamaica-China Technical Cooperation Program, which was suspended due to the COVID-19 pandemic, is to resume shortly. Making the announcement, Sports Minister Olivia Grange says a proposal is being prepared for submission to the Chinese embassy. The minister was speaking at the unveiling of the FIFA Women's World Cup trophy on Monday. She says a proposal is being put forward to have the training sites divided between Jamaica and China.
We're hoping that instead of taking the teams to China for 3 months, we can split it between Jamaica and China, and the Chinese folks will come to Jamaica to do the training as well.
The Jamaica-China Technical Cooperation Program was initiated in 2017 with the signing of an agreement between the countries. A total of 138 athletes, coaches, and managers from 7 disciplines traveled to China in the summer of 2018 for initial engagements. The disciplines represented were badminton, synchronized swimming, women's football, swimming, women's basketball, volleyball, and gymnastics. And that's it for JIS News Today. I'm Stephen McHugh. Thanks for watching.